I'm sure he's really worried about my opinion. But we're going to be talking now about the Stendhal Festival. And the Stendhal Festival is up in the Limavady area, and I'm joined now by John Cartwright and Richard Hogg, and also Naomi Harrison from Jealous of the Birds. A very good morning to the three of you.
Good morning.
So, John, first of all, Stendhal. What is Stendhal?
Stendhal is a writer. Long story short, he is a French writer who coined the term Stendhal syndrome, which is an illness. It's a strange thing to name a festival after, I suppose. But it's a disorder that causes rapid heartbeat, dizziness, and sometimes fainting at the sight of particularly beautiful works of art. And that's basically what we thought we would name the festival after. We thought that we want to bring as much creativity and as many different facets of the arts as possible down into a field, not to obviously make people faint but just sort of allow people, and particularly in a rural area, to experience something that they wouldn't have had the chance to experience before in our town.
And I mean, Limavady it's become sort of quite synonymous with this festival now. I mean, I was talking yesterday with other people saying, if you build it, they will come, and it has become such a great success.
I know, my life is literally Waynesburg too. Well, not literally, not when I book Aerosmith and Pearl Jam, we can talk like.
Okay.
But no, it's great to hear that. I mean, we never really set out to try and put Limavady on the map as such. We set out to just see if we could do it. But to hear people sort of saying that the festival is now becoming synonymous with our area, it's awesome for us to hear, because we're very, very proud of where we come from. We grew up there. A lot of our friends had to move away to find, to go to college and find work and do this and that. So for us to be able to, we moved away, came back, and for us to be able to build something like this in our town and potentially have people sort of say, oh well, Limavady, that's Stendhal, that's where that's from. It's sort of like the only other thing really. Well, that's not the only other thing. I don't want to disparage the town, but the big thing that we have, I suppose, is Danny Boy, and to be even that sort of, to be something along the lines of, this is what Limavady is. It's awesome for us,
I mean, it's not known as Limavegas for nothing.
No, that's very true. It's very true.
And Richard, aka Hoggy, people know you from rally driving in and around the area, but you're involved very much with the artists and getting the artists, and you've got some really, really good ones yet again.
Yes, indeed. No, I have to say I'm doing this volunteering for my wife, Melissa, who actually looks after the art gallery. So, yeah, Pamela, we have Max Zorn, who's a Dutch artist who specialises in tape art. And I'm sure a lot of people are going, tape art? What on earth are you babbling about? But what he does, he sets up a light box with a light behind it, and he uses, like, the brown packing tape you would get to close in your boxes, and he makes art, and it is absolutely wonderful. It's the most beautiful stuff you could ever see, and it creates that from nothing. So that kind of sets the standard of who we have. And actually, Max is just back from Miami, where he had a complete sellout of his exhibition, sold an awful lot of his stuff. So Rachel Morrow is our resident artist this year, and Rachel was very colourful, how would you describe it? Very colourful art that would certainly get your mind thinking and get you chatting. We've got a gentleman called Joe Campbell, and he's from Derry, Londonderry, and Joe is primarily a poet, but with his poet and his pieces, and he does art to go with it, and it's quite striking stuff, and it will certainly also get the mind working. We've got James Gillese, who's a lad from the local technical college, and he's showing his final year exhibits, and it's really, really nice stuff. Once again, maybe a little bit dark in places, but something to get the mind going as well. And we've got Becca Allen, who's one of our stalwarts of a volunteer, and has been for many years, and after a bit of arm twisting we got her to actually put her stuff onto the exhibit. And then throughout the rest of the festival and throughout the rest of the fields, there are other art installations going on, including even the signage is all done on site, so it's really, really good.
And musically, I mean, there's some fantastic artists as well.
Oh yeah, well that's John's department there. He's music, apart from the girl to our right. I've heard a few times. Yes.
No, absolutely. Our lineup, it's very, very difficult to top our lineup year on year, and I think we've done it again this year.
In fact, you turned Aerosmith down, didn't you?
Well, Dave Neal, if you're listening, we did not turn Aerosmith down. We have, along with Jealous of the Birds, who's going to be playing for you here now very shortly, we have Ash and the Magic Numbers, we have Sharon Shannon, we have Kieran Lavery, we have Ulrich Schnaus, we have all sorts of everything. We try and be as varied and wide ranging with our lineup as possible. So we try and have a little touch of everything. We have Lisa McHugh there if you like country. We have Gink Goa, a French American swing jazz band. We have hip hop. The Antidote MC guys are coming down. We have a phenomenal, our stand up comedy headliner is something that we've been so excited about, is David O'Doherty. He is like legitimately, for me, he's the perfect comedian. He's phenomenal. We're so excited to have that. And on top of that, we have, as Richard was saying, we have the art, we have poetry. Holly McNish is a poet that's coming this year. She's sensational. We have theatre. We have a performance of The Importance of Being Oscar. We have a full family programme. We have all sorts of everything going down there. We like to sort of say it's all things creative by creative people down there, and it's going to be it's just going to be a fantastic year this year. Our lineups.
Is it sold out yet?
Not yet.
But close.
Our tickets are so much better this year than they have been years before. What we've found is that the trends in the past years have been everybody sort of the tickets take along, and then the last couple of weeks everybody goes and tries to get their tickets. We had instances last year where all our tickets, our online tickets, will always finish on the Wednesday beforehand, and we always have instances then on around the Wednesday, Thursday of our ticket outlets going, all our tickets are gone, so we have to go and sort of restock them for the last few days running. You know.
One thing we haven't mentioned is the date.
11th and 12th of August. Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Almost forgot.
And we've been referring to, we keep referring, and being radio, saying the lady on the right. You're right, my left. Naomi, from Jealous of the Birds. How did you get involved with the festival?
I played there last year. It was my first year playing. We did a full band show at their Woodtown stage. It was amazing. And I'm really excited to be playing this year again too. Yeah.
Well, you just happen to have brought a guitar in with you.
Yes.
So one might think you might be able to perform for us.
Possibly, yeah.
Would you give us something from this Naomi Hamilton from Jealous of the Birds?
The song's called Dandelion. Days like this shake pomegranate hips, goes like handkerchiefs all unfurled. Oh, your life's a dandelion world. From the window every color swirls. With my bluebird heart, I'm a singing girl. A tide of blue to your garden gate. Happy birthday, my little drop of June. And all your life's a dandelion world. From the window, every color swirls. And with my bluebird heart, I'm a singing girl. You deserve all good things. You deserve all good things. You deserve all good things. Oh, your life's a dandelion world. From the window, every color swirls. My bluebird heart, I'm a singing girl.
Wow, brilliant.
If that's not reason enough to get tickets for the Stendhal Festival, I don't know what is. That was absolutely beautiful, David. Thank you so much. And that was just one little simple microphone. We don't have mixing desk or anything here. Guys, thank you so much indeed for joining us, and I hope everybody flocks up to Lim Vegas on the 11th and 12th of August.
Thanks for
And
having us.
online, if people want to get tickets,
www.stendhalfestival.com.
fantastic. Thank you very much indeed.